people, I hope you all are safe and sound in your home. So my name is Sheikh Wasi and welcome back to the second video of my life learning series which is called Let's Grow Legendary. So as part of today's session, we are discussing 10 brain hacks by world's highest achievers. So let's get started. So the first hack is to how to never worry again in your life by Mel Robbins. We all know about this 5-second rule by using which we wake up early in morning, and that is really work very good. So did you know by using this 5-second rule we can really came out of this worrying problem in our life. So how did this work? So most of the people they just worry a lot in their life because in most of the people that is a habit of this is a habit in their life that they worry about everything. Like they worry about everything, and in that feeling they feel demotivated, they feel negative. So as soon as you realize that you are feeding this negative thought inside your mind, so you need to interrupt this thing, because whatever, whether it is a negative thought, whether it is a positive thought, when it is running inside your mind, it is impossible. The research find that it is impossible that you suddenly change from one state of your mind to another state of your mind. You need to interrupt, you need to stop your mind, and when you came out of that one feeling, then you can you can feed that anchor thought which will which you happy of, or which you proud of, so that you feel positive about you. So in that when you use this 5-second rule to interrupt your mind, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just vanish. So your mind is shifting, your brain is shifting from one part of your brain that is called basal ganglia, where all of your these habit loops were spinning inside your mind to and you're awaken the prefrontal cortex where you actually make decision. Okay. So uh, as soon as you realize, like you are feeding this negative thought inside your mind, so you do one thing, just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your brain is interrupted and out of that feeling, and then start thinking about that thing, start feeding that feeling that make you happy, that anchor thought that make you happy or proud of. So the second hack is how do I set a better goal for myself, by Vincent Lakhiani. So in order to set goal, you need to ask 3 questions to yourself. So first one is what kind of experiences do I want in my life? You need to take a piece of paper and just draw 3 columns for these 3 questions. First one is experiences. Like what kind of experiences do you want, like what kind of family life do you want to experiences, and what kind of career you want to experience, like which country you want to visit, like all of these things. Or like human life is all about experiences. Like we all connect this experience with money, but most of the beautiful experiences in our life, like falling in love, having a child, these experiences are not involved with money. That is, there is no connection with money. You can have this most beautiful experiences of your life by um, by totally free of cost. So after doing these things, second thing you need to do is ask second question, like how do I grow to fulfill these experiences? Like most of the people, they don't set growth as their goals. You need to understand, you need to grow according to this manner to fulfill these experiences. So if you figure out these two things, the third and final question you need to ask to yourself, that is, how did I contribute to the society, give back to the world according to my experiences and my growth? So this is the most important thing. Like it will give you a joy that is beyond your happiness, that will fulfill you from inside. So like if you are an entrepreneur, like you can help a kid who is want to go there. Or like if you are good at music, you can really make some good music that will inspire people. So these are three questions you want to ask to yourself to set a better goal. So the hack number 3 is how do I master self-awareness by Ivan Pusak. So what Ivan Pusak is talking about, that whenever we recall our past experiences or something we read or gain knowledge but we can't retain it, so you need to figure out this, like you need to, if you are learning something, if you are experiencing something, you need to convert it to the knowledge that you need to have this. So as soon as you convert all these messy cloudy things into a particular knowledge by writing it down to a paper, so it will be very helpful to get the self awareness about the situation. So the hack number 4 is how to have a balanced life by Jessica O. Matthews. So what he said, like you need to retrospect yourself, like when just sit down in a calm place and just retrospect yourself, that what are you doing, so you can sense yourself that you are in equilibrium or not. So that in that situation you need to ask yourself, whatever you are doing, either you are happy about it or not. If you are, yes, you are happy about it, then you need to push yourself to do that work. And if you are not happy about it, so you need to change the plans. So what Jessica is said, like he's not he do two things, like he always expect more about more from herself, like he always expect more than that of his ability, and he always pushes himself to do more. So that two thing is make her so successful. So hack number 5 is to how to test impossible by Tim Ferriss. So what Tim Ferriss is say, like you need to ask the impossible questions, that if that situation came, what I think or what I do. So basically what it does, like it gives a clear cut vision or clear cut action plan, that if you had a impossible situation, and how do you overcome that. So as part of that, he had 17 he asked 17 to 19 questions to himself, and he has got a tremendous and extraordinary result from that. So one of the most popular question is, what do I learn from the person I hate the most? So this type of question you need to ask to yourself, like if someone is putting a gun in my head and say me to work like 2 hour in a week, so what can I do? So you need to ask this kind of difficult and impossible questions. You need to put yourself to a situation like this and figure out what can I do the the best to overcome this situation. So hack number 6 is how to learn something new by Naveen Jain. So what he said, like don't go for that subject which you are already expert in. If you go for that subject, you will only learn what is already discussed or already invented and the advanced topic of that. So you're not going to question the fundamentals of that subject. So if you are really want to learn something new, go for that subject you don't know for. So uh, once you decided that you want to learn something, then you find the resources like books or something like videos in social media. So for that, don't go for one book, because that will give you the thought process of that one author, that who is written that book or who is made that video or something. But if you instead of that, go for 10 or 20 or 30 books, as many as you can. You can arrange these resources. Go go for all of these resources and find out what other and what this 10 or 30 or 20 author are saying about this topic or this subject, and what what are the common things or common points they are discussed. So once you get this knowledge, you can also you can also refer to social media. You can customize your social media according to that your social media will show you the feeds or articles or journals about this topic. Once you read and you gain knowledge, you can personally reach to the author of these books and this journal and this articles, and you can connect connect them by social media. You can ask question. So by this way you can learn and implement, and you can learn something new very deeply. The hack number 7 is how to enjoy rejection by John Paul DeZoria. So he explained it very nicely, like when you when you are growing up from childhood to a grown man, you need to understand you have to face lots of rejection. The realization is very important. Like you need to face lots of rejection, because what you are offering, that is not for everyone. Who want it, they will came to you, and he will take it with any cost. But if you are if you don't but you don't know that what you are offering, the person in front of you, whether it is he is want it or not. If he didn't want it, it is not of his worth, so he will reject that proposal because he didn't want it. So you need to realize that you in this journey of life, you need to face lots of rejection. But if you go to the right person, he will accept it with any cost. So, and you also need to take care of the quality what you are delivering. So you are not in this so by doing this, you are not in the selling business, you are in the reordering business. Because once you get it, he will enjoy the quality, and he will again came to you like, yes, you did you sell me a good product, I want it, I want more from you. So the hack number 8 is how to create a comeback by Amela Bone. So what he said, like, if you are doing something for a long period of time, and you are something wrong happened to you, and you are eagerly want to want to come back, strong comeback. So you need to understand that at first you need to understand that you need to acceptance is the most important thing. You need to accept that, yes, I have going through this tough time. So you just need to define a time limit that, yes, 2 week or 2 week or 1 week, let me just like this for 2 week or 1 week. But after that 2 week, you need to take massive action. You need to have a strong determination. Yes, 2 week I have rested, I have gone through a bad phase of time, but after that 2 week you need to take massive action with massive determination, that you need to take the strong comeback. So in 2 week, and after that you need to push yourself, and do whatever you are love to do. And if you are not doing that thing, because things take time, uh, means you are if you are doing something for getting into the full pace, it take times for that. That phase of time, don't get frustrated, or don't think negatively that my fellow colleagues are suppress me and passes me and leave behind me. So just be positive at that phase of time, and do massive work on yourself and set a strong comeback. So the hack number 9 is how to came up with business idea by Jay Samit. So what he said, like you need to ask 3 questions. Like you need to take a piece of paper and write 3 problems of your life in that paper every day for 1 month. Like in short term, like in 1 or 2 days, you may have that little and small problems that will not affect. But if you do it for a long period of time, like 1 month or 2 month, so after that, after writing these problems, so you need to figure out like what things are annoying, are like unidentified problem, like you believe or you accept that that problem is like that only, and that's the way that problem is happening. So you need to figure out that if you are what thing you are passionate about and how can it affect people. So if you intersect these two things, you can came up with a really good business idea. And uh, and he and he is explained it very beautifully with the example. Like no one is going to buy something or sell something. Like no one is going to shop for buying this 2-inch drill bit, because he need that 2-inch drill bit, but he need a 2-inch a hole in wall, so he buy that 2-inch of drill bit. So if you fill that hole, your drill bit is automatically selling. Hack number 10 is how to find happiness by Vanessa Van Edwards. So what he's saying, like happiness is not that thing which we got from long vacations or something mind blowing things, but we can find happiness in small daily things which we are doing daily. So he suggests one thing that he calls happiness chart. You can observe all these things what you are doing in a day, and start and take one piece of paper. You can start noting all these things, that what things makes you happy, what you're doing, what small thing you are doing in a daily basis will make you happy, and you need to rank all these things. So that like 1 2 3 4, as in order to find prepare your happiness chart. So whenever, like he also suggests that gratitude, like all of these great personality and all of these magazines are there, they're suggesting like show some gratitude in your life in order to happy. So what he say, like what she say, like whenever you are stuck at something, when you are stuck at some bad situation, and you like what I am doing here, what I am what's supposed to I am doing here, and you are forcefully push you to a negative situation, to a garbage situation. So in that time you need to take a pause and show gratitude towards your life. Like I'm grateful for this thing, I'm grateful for that thing, I'm grateful for what I have. So these little things will make you more happy in your life. You don't need a long vacation or something mind blowing things to be happy. So these are the 10 best brain hacks which are explained by the world's most, means highest achievers. Hope you like it. If you like it, apply this thing in your life. I will strongly recommend you. So this is it for today. This is me, Sheikh Wasi, signing off for today. Thank you.